Hello everyone and welcome to a new The Walking Dead reaction. My name is Larissa and today I'm going to react to the mid-season finale from season 10. The last time was such a shocking episode. I totally didn't see it coming, and even when it happened I kinda didn't believe it. Dante appeared to be a whisperer, but at that moment I thought I might have missed something and that we already knew that, but that was actually some kind of plot twist. And I had just no idea. I was like, oh, I didn't even know that he was a whisperer. Well, no one knew he was a whisperer, except for the people who read the comics, of course. Probably. But then he killed Siddiq. And at first I was like, no, he didn't kill him, right? He was just trying to, like, make him stop fighting. And I don't know what I thought, but I just couldn't believe that he was actually dead. And then after the realization came, it was a really weird and unexpected episode. I really didn't expect it to end like that. Actually, after the thing that happened with the border, I was so heartbroken because of that. I remember crying on my way to school right after watching that in the car. So I was so heartbroken, and it just kept being in my mind. And normally I don't really have that with The Walking Dead anymore, that an event just keeps being in my mind because it like hurts me so much, or that it really had an effect on me. But that was really the last thing that really had an effect on me. And for some reason I didn't even think that more people could die, because I was still so shocked about that or something. So then someone dies and you're like, oh right, this is The Walking Dead, people die here. So yeah, that. Now we're going to see how this is going to continue, and I'm kind of scared that this is going to be emotional, because we just lost Siddiq and they're probably going to find out now, or they already found out, and we're going to see their reactions maybe. And the thing I hate the most is that Carl died for this and now he's dead. Siddiq, I mean. Also, you know what's very sad? I was gonna meet Chandler Riggs this weekend. I was gonna meet him, Carl. And a day before I was gonna meet him, he fell off a horse and ended up in the hospital. So I didn't meet him after all, and I'm really sad about that. Of course, I hope he's getting well soon. Maybe he's already out of the hospital. I have no idea what's happening right now. But I was really sad when I got the message. Like, I bought a photo with him, so I was gonna meet him and take a picture with him. But yeah, didn't happen, sadly. And I was so excited because I was like, oh, and that's going to happen this weekend. And then after that weekend, I'm going to record the mid-season finale so I can show you guys the picture. But the picture never happened. And the most fucked up thing is that before Chandler came to Comic-Con, I bought a picture with Michiel Huisman. Oh, I said that really Dutch, but it's Dutch, but because I'm Dutch, it sounded way more Dutch than okay, never mind. I bought a photo with him. For the people who don't know who he is, he's Dario in Game of Thrones, and he plays a lot of other characters. Steve in The Hounding of Hill House, that guy. I really love him. And I bought a picture with him. But before I bought my picture with Chandler, he also cancelled. So I bought two pictures with actors and they both had to cancel. So yeah, that made me quite sad. But I did get to do some cool cosplay at Comic-Con, Umbrella Academy cosplay. A picture here for people who want to see it. It's exclusive because I'm going to post it on my Instagram, but not yet, you know. So you're the first one to see this. Unless you follow me on Patreon, because then you already saw it and you even saw more pictures. If you want to check it out, my Patreon link is in my description. But anyway, I'm totally getting off the story. I was actually telling this was about The Walking Dead, but you mean Chandler Walking Dead kind of relates. He's Carl, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys because I'm kind of sad about it. But yeah, now I'm going to react to this mid-season finale. I'm very excited, and yeah, let's see what will happen. Ooh, it's 54 minutes.
I don't care what your past.
Ah.
Now I need something more. Eyes and ears inside that wall.
I'm glad we get to see how we got there, because that's something I have been wondering about this entire week. Right, Lydia doesn't know him. That was also something people were wondering about. Like, doesn't she recognize him then?
Where should I start?
Go to that gate. They won't turn you away.
Oh. He's the one who did that.
Push their weaknesses until they crumble.
Yeah, and I didn't notice this at first because it was quite unclear. A lot of people didn't notice it, but some other people explained it in the comments what happened here. That he did this, and that it was barely noticeable. Right. No! No! He killed her! Oh my god, that poor woman.
We will welcome you home when they fall.
Now I hate him even more. She could have actually survived this if he wasn't such an asshole. The poor old woman.
Deke, are you awake?
Hola. Puedo.
Is he a walker? Fuck. Oh, I really don't like this, seeing Sadiq like this. Oh my god, the baby! What the hell? Oh, so sure, then it's fine. Now that realization is finally hitting. And it's also so messed up for his child. Like, she's gonna grow up without her father now. And in the last episode they were still talking about how he wants to be a good father and that they were parents in this world. And
Baby that was rescued at Jhpat? Yes.
Can I see him? Because we can trade. I have information for you.
That hurts. It wasn't part of the plan. I'm gonna enjoy watching you rip each other apart over what to do with me.
Is that what you want? A public reckoning, a chance to be heard?
Even seeing all those heads on spikes didn't teach you what people are. What? He's been here 4 months. How didn't I know? None of us did. We all ate together. Whisperer I've been talking to told me where Alpha's keeping the herd.
oh,
We have to be as quiet as possible, right?
Yep, that was meant for me. I take no offense. I'm here as a representative of Hilltop, as a soldier of peace and justice.
Or you want to see Jules?
What? Stop it.
We really shouldn't.
Come on, please, Mom. I've read almost every book in Alexandria.
I'm gonna go check out the music section just cause, you know, we're here.
things like this don't go well for long.
What happened?
Oh, she gonna hear it now. What happened there? See, I knew there was something going to happen probably with a walker. It's like normal in these places.
What's your name, man? What's your name?
Oh, that's another character.
Thank you!
Who was that? And where did he come from?
Steve is dead.
Oh yeah,
Somehow,
she heard it.
not everything is okay. We have
Aw. Oh, here we
Let me
go.
live if life is better for me. And take my life if death is better for me. Justice. We created you from it and return you into it.
Good to see you.
You too.
I believe they haven't seen each other in a while.
Can't believe he's gone. He was one of those people I thought would live forever.
Same, to be honest. He really needs to tell about what's going on with him, though. Carol deserves to know.
You think that's okay?
Good luck.
Thanks.
It's really weird that they were like happily married in the previous season and now they're like total strangers from each other. I'm sorry, but Eugene's outfit is reminding me of Shrek. Or Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon. Yeah, more like that.
Before, I was a talker.
They're still doing those tapes with everyone who gets in there. I remember when they first got there, like Rick and his group, and they all had to do that too. With that woman who was still leading them back then. Sometimes I realize how much has already happened in this show and then I'm like, whoa.
It's been a rough day, Rosie.
No, it's not that. You're not listening.
I have
Sorry,
to
but
figure out
Gabriel
how
is
this
so
happened.
annoying.
You know Dante, we need to find out.
Did you hear what I said?
You needed help with a walker and now you think you'll keep needing help and I'm saying the feeling will pass.
I'm sorry, but I still don't think Gabriel and Rosita are fit for each other. Such a weird relationship. Like, they don't have any chemistry if you ask me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Amazing.
Oh, his daughter is already so big.
Choose.
Hey, that's the man they just saw, right? In the library.
In here! He's trying to steal a sail and then probably also a boat.
This is the guy. This is the guy. He saved my life at the library. How you doing?
I'm also the guy that's been sneaking around messing with the security system. I think we should fence.
Hold him!
I don't trust anything anymore right now. And neither does Michonne, luckily.
I suppose you'd like me to never trust anyone ever again.
What are you doing?
Do we deserve a second chance? I don't know. Sometimes we get one anyway.
Oh! What? Gabriel, what happened? Oh shit. I did not see that coming. But at least the asshole is dead now. Shoot him.
Don't move.
Or a little badass.
Hi.
Hey, dude.
Let's get to it.
Magna's back. Okay, crossing the border. Dangerous. But necessary.
I'm the one you tell. Me.
I don't know how.
You gotta try. Right? Come here.
Oh.
She's not worth it. She's not. Anyway. She's a dead woman anyway. We have a future. Don't let her take that too. You good?
Yeah.
A cute and touching scene of Daryl and Carol. Love them.
It's for my daughter. Put it back.
Why can't she read it?
Careful. You'll rip your stitches.
I don't know. I just did it.
It's good that they don't trust anyone, and they really shouldn't. But personally, I don't think he's here to hurt anyone. And I don't think he's a whisperer, to be honest.
I live on Bloodsworth Island in Tangier Sound. Hard to find.
He lives on a naval base. There'll be weapons big enough to kill a herd. Take out Alpha once and for all.
We can't lose anyone else.
Definitely not. Hard times, like always. But at this moment, it's such a mess.
Damn it!
Wait, for what?
The herd could have been here last week or yesterday. We had an obligation to come check this out.
Now, it's time to find Lydia. Let's go.
So where did the herd go then?
And Virgil.
Michelle.
Michelle, I don't want you to worry. We've got Judith looking after us.
Be good for Uncle Daryl.
I wonder what this is gonna bring. I guess we're going to see this in the next half of the season. Like where she's actually going and what she'll find there. Is that Mary? Oh, it's Alpha. Oh, shit. Oh, this can be good. This really can be good. They're in her territory, so I think she has the advantage. At least of her people being close by. Or are we going to get an epic fight between Carol and Alpha? That would be cool. Watch out, Carol. This isn't really the smartest thing to do, you know? Yeah, now she's all alone and... Fuck.
No, get her ass out of there!
What the hell? But they all went in there, right? Where's everyone? Daryl cannot die. Okay, they're all there together. But like I said, this isn't good. I think they found the herd though. So many walkers. So was this actually her plan to like get them there and to get trapped in there? Because she was the one who ran that way. So that means Mary did speak the truth, but did she know that they were in there, or were they really like more into that field at first? And did they recently move them to that sort of cave, or is that what she meant? We saw some interesting things, and I think most things we saw now are leading up to what's going to happen in the next half of the season, which will be in like 4 months, I think. Mostly it continues around March, something like that. February. There's something with me in the word February. I can't pronounce it. I honestly can't. But you know which month I mean. I mean the one after January. February. So yeah, that will be in a couple of months. And also the thing with that guy and Michonne leading him home to get those weapons. I'm very curious to see where she's gonna end up. Like, is this another some kind of community? Is he just there with his family? I believe it's some kind of community because they were living in some kind of, I don't know what it was exactly, but they had a lot of weapons. So I don't think he'll just live there with his family. And in these times, people don't really just live with their families anymore. You need a strong community, otherwise you wouldn't have made it this far. I honestly think so. I'm not sure, but this is like mostly the thing we saw, because the thing with Dante is kinda done now because he's dead. So I don't think they'll spend too much time on that anymore. Sadly, we lost Siddiq. Well, we already knew that the last episode, but I'm still sad about it. Like I already said, I thought this was going to be an emotional episode because of they were probably going to have the funeral, and they did, and that was really sad. And mostly Rosita's emotions is the thing that really like got me in this situation. Of course, because of course she did love him, like not in a way of that they were having a relationship because she's with Gabriel, but he is the father of her child, and they did have something special. So yeah, her emotions were just, yeah, that really got me too, and I cried a few times as well because of her. Okay, and then Gabriel killed Dante, and I really didn't see that coming. Like, it was totally out of nowhere. But I'm also glad that he did that, because Dante was like, and now you're going to discuss what's going to happen to me, and you're going to let me speak, and all that kind of stuff. And because their weakness in the eyes of the Whisperers is actually that they are still human and they want to do the right thing, well, that's their weakness in the eyes of the Whisperers. So I'm glad they didn't give him that chance. Like, no, fuck you, you killed Sadiq, you pretended to be one of them for so long. That's just not acceptable. And he also, if he had gotten the chance, he would have also killed Rosita, and he would have totally let Coco die, and that's just not okay, like, at all. And he also killed Cheryl. Like, I'm so mad about this. And he's the one who did the thing with the drinking water, of course. So yeah, he did some messed up shit. I couldn't have seen this coming before the previous episode. Like, what the hell? We never really did see Dante before. He was just suddenly there, and the first time we saw him, he like kind of got introduced with one of his like weird jokes, but they were kind of funny because they were so weird. And at the beginning I was like, oh, who is that dude? He's so weird but funny, you know. And I think because they introduced him in such a casual way that you didn't really, continue thinking like, oh, there might be something off about him. At least I didn't. And I just kind of accepted that he was there, and I think most people just did. Like, yeah, it didn't really seem odd or anything. It was just, he was just there, and he was also a doctor, and yeah, you just didn't really suspect anything. I always thought he was weird and there was something up with him, but no, I didn't see this coming. So yeah, I'm just glad this is all leading up to new storylines, or well, new things we're going to see. Because I was recently, like I said, at Comic-Con, and after Comic-Con we like visited a friend who lives close to there now. Like she used to live here, but now she lives, further away, let's say like that. I don't know why this matters, but we went to visit her, and then we were talking about The Walking Dead, and I know she and my other friends, some of my other friends, they all quit like right after Rick left the show. Some quit even earlier. But I honestly just kept watching because I made reactions to it. I'm not sure if I would have continued to watch if I didn't make reactions to it. Maybe I would, but yeah, I'm not sure. I also kind of quit Fear the Walking Dead because it got really boring. So maybe I would have quit this too, because at that moment it was kind of boring. But since this season, well, actually since the previous season, like the second half of the previous season, I believe, it started becoming really good again, and a lot of people are saying that right now. And so I was talking with my friends about The Walking Dead, and they were like, okay, but we quit after that moment. But I heard from so many people that it's so good right now again, and I honestly agree with that, because the show gets me emotional again. The show makes me feel related to the characters again, like makes me feel a bond with them, like understands them. Yeah, just a lot of characters are so interesting right now. Even characters that I didn't even find interesting before, that like they're getting more interesting right now, or new characters like Magna. I just totally fucking love her. And that's something a good show needs. And right now, these storylines that are leading up to something, like that's really exciting, and that makes you want to keep watching. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. I think I kind of said everything about this episode. I knew it was the mid-season finale, but I didn't like expect a real finale thing, because of course it's a mid-season finale, so it's kind of logical that they're building up for the next half of the season. So it did feel more like a build-up episode, which it was, I think, but I'm totally fine with that, and I'm just excited to see where this is headed. So yeah, that was my reaction. Did you like it? Then please leave a like, subscribe, and then this will be my last Walking Dead reaction for some time, until of course the next half of the season starts. But if you want to keep watching my reactions, next week Westworld is starting again. Well, Westworld isn't starting again, but my Westworld reactions are starting again. So I'm really excited about uploading them, because people have been asking me about Westworld non-stop. Like, I know it's a popular show and you all want to see it, but I didn't realize my reactions were that loved, honestly. So I'm just glad to be uploading them again and to make you guys happy again with my reactions. So that's really nice. And also Vikings is starting next week. I believe. So my Vikings reactions will also start again, and yeah, I'm fucking excited about that. So make sure to watch my other reactions, and then that was the video. Bye!